people to join. What I'm going to do is I'm going to tease you with 8 carats of black and white diamonds. Amazing, right? So while I'm teasing you with 8 carats of black and white diamonds, let me also say that, is that enough for you? If not, I could tease you with 70 carats of kunzite. Anyway, welcome into my show. It does look like everything is working, so I just want to double check that, and yes, it is. So I couldn't decide which way to start the show because both of these are like amazing. Look at this black and white diamond ring. It is gorgeous. And look at this 70 carat wowza, because you don't see stones this big that often. So here you have a 70 carat kunzite. Anyway, I'm going to put these down and we're going to start the show. Both of these are coming up. This is going to be the fifth piece in the show. And this one is going to be the last piece in the show. But while I do that, let me just tell you a little bit about this. As I said, the show is Michael O'Connor for Carroll's Jewelers, and I am Michael O'Connor. Shock. And most of you who have been shopping with me before know that. And if you're not familiar with Carroll's Jewelers, you should know that Carroll's Jewelers is Florida's most trusted jeweler. They have been in the business for almost a century. You don't get to being almost a century in the business without developing a true code of ethics and a true sense of trust among people. As a matter of fact, they have been in their same location on Las Olas for over 60 years. So that is an incredible history. So let me tell you a bit about this platform. I'm actually going to put the first piece up, if I can find it, in this new format. These are a little difficult to do, but anyway, so I just put the first piece up. So let me tell you a little bit about like this whole platform. Luke says, hello, everybody. I do need to tell you every week that I am being compensated. So that out of the way. What you should know about this platform, because people are watching me from all different platforms. Some of you are watching on my Facebook. If you are watching on my Facebook, which is Michael O'Connor Style, what you can do is beneath each one of the posts about this show, I actually posted a link. And if you could go to that link, you can actually click that link and it will bring you to this platform. And I'll tell you why you should do that in a second. If you are watching me on Instagram, what you can do is over my head, right there where I think that I see a piece of jewelry, but you might see a code. If you see that code and you put that into your chat box, what will happen is that Instagram will direct message you or DM you a code, and then you'll be able to have a link, and that will take you to everything in the show. If you are watching on this platform, you can watch on the Carroll's Jewelers platform, or you can watch on this platform. Then what you can do, or what you see, is a group of icons going down the side. That group of icons are really helpful tools for you because, first of all, the top of that, you should see hearts. If you press that heart button, I will see hearts floating up the screen, and I'll know that somebody out there loves what I'm saying. Somebody out there might love a fabulous piece of jewelry. Somebody might like what I'm showing. Anyway, I'll know that somebody's out there and that there is some interaction going on. Next down from that is the shop button. Your shop button is truly your most beneficial tool. And the reason for that is that if I've gone past something, if I'm going too slow, if you don't have the full hour to spend with me, if you click that shop button, you'll see everything in the show. And if you see everything in the show, you can shop the show as I'm going along. I'll just diminish down, and when you're ready to you're ready for me to come back, you click and I'll just come back up. But the shop button is great, and it will also give you several options, because if you put the pieces into your cart It will allow you to see what the payment is every month, so you can break down the payment over time. The next down is 3 little dots. Those 3 little dots allow you to share the show. And I always say that how best to be a good friend to somebody on Facebook, on Instagram, wherever you are, than to click that and share it to your social media so that your friends also can take advantage of the great show, of the great things in the show. You should also know that if you are shopping on my Facebook page and you don't want to click the link, you don't have to, but I will not see your comments and things until after. I will get to them, I promise. So if you're on Michael O'Connor's Style, you can stay there, but I would encourage you to click the link. On the bottom, you will see a lozenge-shaped box. If you click that lozenge-shaped box, just like Luke, you will be able to interact with me live, and that's what I'm hoping for. So you can interact with me live. You put your name in there, tell me where you're watching me from. I would love to know that. And then what we can do is we can have an active conversation. Also, if you have questions about what I'm showing you, you can literally just ask me right there, and I'll be able to answer you in real time. So this is like, because I am live. I really am live. So anyway, that all said, is there anything else I need to tell you? I don't think so. Let's start with the show. Okay, so up here, I have put the first item, and that first item actually this is not one item, by the way. This is 3. I just love this stacked look, though, so I put them all together. What this is 3 rings. You are looking at 3 different types. Now, what you're looking at on the screen, let me see if I can, let me try to do it this way here. Okay, so what you're looking at on the screen up here actually is the aquamarine, I believe, if I can see that correctly. The aquamarine is this gorgeous ring here. Hello, Julia. Thank you for being with me this evening. I appreciate you joining me and spending some of your Thursday evening shopping for these fabulous values. So this is an aquamarine. What you're looking at here is a gorgeous sterling silver setting. You are looking at a synthetic aquamarine. So this is a lab-grown aquamarine. You have 2 lab-grown diamonds here on the side. If you love blue topaz, this one here is blue topaz. Again, you've got a lab-grown blue topaz in the center, 2 lab-grown diamonds on the side. And then finally, if you love blue sapphire, you have this gorgeous mounting. These are all mounted in sterling silver, by the way. And this has lab-grown diamonds, 2 lab-grown diamonds, and a blue sapphire. So I'm going to let you see these up close. So the aquamarine is item number 630-02765. The blue topaz is 630-02767. And the blue sapphire is 630-02766. In the store, these normally retail for $270. This evening for this show, you are going to get $75 off of that price. So this evening, they are $195, less than $200, and you have probably one of the most beautiful gifts to give somebody. Whether it is a Mother's Day gift, whether it is a promise ring, whether you decide to use this as an engagement ring, you can absolutely do that. Luke just put into the chat box the telephone number for the store. I'm going to let you see these. You see these rings here right now, aquamarine, blue sapphire, and blue topaz. And this is kind of like almost like a London blue topaz color. So you're seeing these 3. If you wanted them in other stones or other gemstones, what you can do is call the store 954-463-3711. As I said, Luke has put that in the chat box, so you can actually order, I'm assuming, almost any of the colors. I just love these. This is a blue topaz. As I said, these are all lab grown. These is a lab grown sapphire, and this is a lab grown aquamarine. What I also do love is the fact that these look incredibly good stacked up together. So if you're somebody who loves the idea of stacking rings, this is a beautiful stack. As I said, each one of these is $195 this evening, which is a great, great price. But if you wanted to get all 3 of them, You would get all three of them home for $585. And basically you would be saving 75 times 3 is 150 is 3. You'd be saving $300. So that is an incredible, incredible opportunity for you. I want to show these to you up close so that you can see the way the setting is. It is a beautiful setting, almost like a tulip setting. You have the 2 lab-grown diamonds, one on either side. Each one of these lab-grown diamonds, by the way, is 2 points, so you have 4 points in either ring. You have, in this case, that beautiful, gorgeous London blue topaz. In this case, you have that gorgeous blue sapphire. And in this case, you have that gorgeous aquamarine. So this is an incredible, incredible set of rings. Again, each one of these is normally retailing for $270. And this evening, you can get these home for $195 each. And as I said, if you do love the idea of stacking, 3 times 175 is $385. You will I'm sorry, $585. Sorry, I'm so itchy right here on my mustache. So $585. And you'll be able to get these home and stack them. What I love about these, as I said, is that these make, I think, one of the most beautiful gifts to give somebody. So if you have a sister who maybe has a sapphire birthstone or any of the other ones, remember, you can call the store. The number is in the chat, and you can speak to Luke or you can speak to anybody there. Tell them that you've seen these rings and you want to know if it's available in a specific stone that they would like. So it would be a perfect sister ring. So if you have 3 sisters, this would be a great way to commemorate your sisterhood. If you have a best friend, it would be a great best friend ring. I also really do love the idea because this has almost that engagement style to it. So if you wanted to use this as a meaningful promise ring, I think it would make a beautiful promise ring where you could actually give somebody the promise, hey, we are going to get engaged. Maybe we just need a little bit more time, but we are going to get engaged. And this is my promise to you for our commitment. Thank you for whoever is sending me those hearts. I appreciate that. So it would make a beautiful promise ring. So I want you to just see this one more time up close, and then we are going to move on to the next item in the show. But don't forget about these. And as I said, if you do love the idea of stacking rings, this, I think, would make a gorgeous stack of rings. And you've got, I love that tone on tone, that light blue, that mid blue, and that deep blue. I think it makes a great stack. And also, if you do love that and you also decided to get all 3, you could actually stack these up with other rings in your collection to have a totally different look every single day. So we are going to take that down and move on to the next piece, which is a diamond pendant, if I am not mistaken. So let me put this down and we'll move on to this diamond pendant. If you love that iconic diamond solitaire look that De Beers made popular, this is truly a gorgeous opportunity. Kate says that she likes the look of stacking them, and I totally agree, Kate. They really looked great stacked. So if you do love the idea of that diamond solitaire that De Beers made so very, very popular years ago, and it is still a popular look, this is an incredible, incredible piece. This is item number 195000380. This is $1,200. This is all done in 14 karat white gold. And this evening, you are going to get 25% off. So a minus $300 off of that $1,200 brings this down to $900. Under $1,000 gets this substantial pendant home. This is a pear-shaped diamond. This is a lab-grown diamond. I'm going to let you see this very, very close. It has amazing sparkle. The quality here is VS clarity. And what that means is that it has very slight inclusions, very slight. You will not see them definitely with the naked eye. The color on this is F color. And if you're wondering about the carat weight, you have 1 single diamond here that is a 1 carat stone. 1 carat is kind of like the magic number. And you've got a 1 carat gemstone here, a 1 carat diamond. And you heard me say earlier that this is a lab-grown diamond. If you are unsure about what a lab-grown diamond is, you should know that lab-grown diamonds, by the FTC guidelines, are classified as diamonds. They are lab-grown, so they have all of the same chemical properties as a mined diamond. They have all of the same physical properties as a mined diamond. They have all of the same optical properties as a mined diamond. When these are treated, they are cut like diamonds, they are graded like diamonds. Why? Because they are diamonds, of course. The only point of difference between this and a mined diamond is their point of origin. So this one came out of a lab, and the benefit to you is that mined diamonds in the earth usually take 1 billion years for the crystals to crystallize. In a lab, they can crystallize them much more quickly, and most of us don't have 1 billion years to wait. The other advantage is that if you were to look for a 1 carat mined diamond in a pear shape like this, of this quality and of this color, you would be looking at significantly more money. So the benefit to you with lab-grown diamonds is that you can get perhaps the diamond of your dreams at a budget that is truly affordable and a budget, basically the budget of your dreams, the diamond of your dreams at the budget of your dreams. So again, this is a 1 carat single diamond. It is a lab-grown diamond. You are looking at this in 14 karat white gold. I'm going to take this off here. The stone is set in a gorgeous bezel setting. What that means to you is that there are no prongs sticking up. This is very smooth across the top. If you decide that you're going to wear this with a sweater or a beautiful silk blouse, you do not have to worry about the prongs catching. This is also a little bit, because when you have a pear-shaped diamond, the end piece here, that little tip, can be a little fragile. So that's why usually the prongs are put over top of that tip. Here, the tip is totally encased in 14 karat white gold. And the benefit to you is that this will prevent it, or it will help prevent it from being chipped or cracked at any time. It also comes on this gorgeous box chain. I hope you caught the sparkle. That's one of the benefits of a box chain, because you do get that little bit of extra sparkle. The chain here is 18 inches. So it is a nice size. It's going to fit just about there. If you decided that you wanted to wear this shorter, that is on the 18 inch right now. There is a jump ring here at the 17 inch, and there is a jump ring at the 16 inch. What that means to you is you will be able to undo this spring ring, and you'll be able to put it onto either the 18 inch, which is what it is now, the 17 inch, or the 16 inch, and therefore you will be able to place it exactly where you want it. Kate says hi all the way from New Zealand. Oh my gosh, Kate, that is amazing. Thank you for joining me. I don't know what time it is in New Zealand, but it must be very, very, I'm assuming early. But anyway, thank you for joining me and spending probably your Friday morning. Thanks for being here, Kate. I appreciate it, especially all the way from New Zealand. So this is truly a beautiful piece. As I said, $1,200 is the normal price in the store. You are getting 25% off, so that is $300. Thank you for whoever is sending me those hearts. Bringing this down to $900. A 1 carat lab-grown diamond, F color, VS clarity, 1 carat is the weight of this single stone on this gorgeous 14 karat white gold box chain. This is so sleek. It's so modern. It's one of those pieces that you can use by itself, because this, as a 1 carat diamond, this is not small. This has got some size to it. Also, you could layer it with other things. So again, this versatility of being able to put this wherever you want, 18 inch, 17 inch, or 16 inch, gives you the ability to layer this with other things, either in your wardrobe or other things that you might like to do that. I'm going to put this down, but please have a look at this. And remember, hit that shop button. You'll be able to see everything that I have in the show. You'll be able to also go back to the things that I just showed that are no longer here. You should also know that if for some reason you get any of the pieces home in tonight's show and you decide, hey, it's not exactly what Michael said, or it's just not my taste, what you can do is you have 60 days to return it. Carroll's will take a return in for up to 60 days, as long as the piece is in its original condition, in the original packaging, and with the original tag still attached. So Melissa Rollins said, are they as strong as the mine-grown diamonds, or as durable? As a matter of fact, Melissa, they are identical in chemical components. So therefore, this is a 10 on the Mohs hardness scale, just like a mined diamond is a 10 on the Mohs hardness scale. That means that they are the hardest gemstone known to man. This is the number 10 on the Mohs hardness scale, is the top of the scale. So it is going to be very durable. Always, it's going to be something. This is truly, when you buy a diamond, whether it is a mined diamond or whether it is a lab grown, you are buying something that will stand the test of time, because they are a 10 on the Mohs hardness scale. They do have that hardness, they do have that durability, and especially here, since this one is done in a bezel, it is going to make sure that the edges are not exposed. So it's going to be something that you can wear every single day. You could probably wear it swimming, you could wear it showering. I don't personally suggest that you do things like that, but I know that some people like to put on their jewelry and they just want to wear it and go. And you'll be able to definitely do that with this. So I'm going to put that down, and we're going to go to the next item in the show, which are also lab-grown diamonds, but it is an amazing, or they are an amazing pair of hoops. Not just regular hoops. So these are truly incredible. These are inside-out hoops. So what you're seeing here is you're seeing diamonds on the front. Thank you for those hearts. And also you're seeing diamonds on the inside at the back. So what you're going to do is this really maximizes light play. The reason for that is diamonds really are crystals. They crystal, they're like a crystal on a chandelier. So if you have them and they're facing in different directions, you will get all of that gorgeous light play. I'm going to move my face out of here so hopefully you can see some of the sparkle. What you're looking at here is 14 karat white gold, and you're looking at a 1 carat total weight. So that means 50 points in either ear of gorgeous lab-grown diamonds. These are done, as I said, in 14 karat white, and they are done with this gorgeous backing, because this backing is incredible. I'm going to take this off so that you can see this up close. Very simple to do. They are like a huggy style. So there is a hinge here. There is a little lever here. It goes up over top of the earring, and then what you do is you click it into place, and you will hear it click. It will be safe for you to wear. And then when you are ready to take it off, you push this little lever down and you unhinge it, and it is the perfect kind of closure for an earring. The reason for that is that you never have to worry about a butterfly. You never have to worry about losing it. It's going to stay with you forever. It's going to give you a little bit of extra security. In the store, these are normally $1,690. Tonight, you're going to take $423 off of that price, and that brings the price down to $1,267. $1,267, you are getting 1 full carat, 50 points in either ear, for 1 full carat total weight of gorgeous lab-grown diamonds in 14 karat white gold with this beautiful, secure, closure at the back. So this is a beautiful pair of earrings, and I love this inside out because I think that's very chic, because first of all, you have all of the diamonds facing forward. You've got none of the diamonds that are way down here where you can't see them. So you're really going to maximize the light play from them, and they're really going to sparkle. I also love the length. These have a length of, let me just measure them for you. These have a length of just about 1.25 inches, if I'm not mistaken. Well, an inch, just over an inch and 1/8 roughly. And so these are going to have a nice drop. They're going to sit right at the jawline, which is a great look. And so many people have told me over the years, the reality is that hoops, I think, are the workhorse of every woman's wardrobe. They are the earring that you put on, you wear them to the gym, but yet you also want to wear them out for an evening. You want to wear them to lunch with a friend. And because these have a 1 full carat total weight of gorgeous diamonds, these really will dress up very perfectly. They are great with jeans and a t-shirt. It's just one of those things that you will never ever have to take these off. These could be like literally the earrings you put on and you forget about until you really need to change them. So one last time on this, $1,267. Lab-grown diamonds, 14 karat white gold, 1 full carat total weight in this. And again, $1,267. So you're saving $423 this evening on this. So let's move on to the next item. And the next item is, let me just see. I'm hoping that I get this right. This amazing Quatrefoil bracelet. Okay, so if you have shopped those very high-end stores, if you've shopped on Fifth Avenue, there is a very, very expensive store with 3 initials in the name, and they are really known for this particular shape. This is what they call a quatrefoil. And if you notice, it's almost like a 4-leaf clover. It could be very symbolic of luck. It could also be very symbolic of a cross. This is something that a lot of times you see in churches. So if you love the idea of something that could be seen as a cross, as a show of faith, but you don't want to wear a typical cross, this would be a great way to do it. This bracelet is comprised of 3 of those quatrefoil shapes. This in the store, let me just see if I make sure that I get this right so that you can see. Okay, in the store, this bracelet is $2,100. This evening, you will get 25% off. So you're going to take $525 off this, and that brings the price down to $1,575. These are all diamonds. These are natural mined diamonds that you're seeing here. This is done in 18 karat yellow gold. It is a classic style bracelet. It does have a lobster claw clasp, and it also does have the ability, because there are 2 jump rings here, I hope you can see that, 2 jump rings, one here and one here. It will allow you to change the length of it. So if you are somebody with a smaller wrist, you might want to put it onto this one. I have attached it onto the longer one at the moment. This is truly, I think, a gorgeous bracelet with that very high-end designer feel. NL Rijo says, beautiful. It truly is. Thanks for saying that. I think it's one of those pieces that you put this on, this really can become your signature piece. This is the piece that you wear all the time. Layer other bracelets up against it. You can wear this by itself. This is simply not diminutive by any means. I want you to see that each one of these is about 1/4 inch by 1/4 inch. And as I said, they could be symbolic of a cross. They could be symbolic of good luck if you love the idea of 4-leaf clover. And what you have here are 35 points total weight of gorgeous, gorgeous diamonds. So basically you've got a little over 10 points of diamonds in each one of these. I want to show it to you from the side. It does not sit up too high, so it's going to be comfortable to wear. And I do think that this is one of those things that literally you just put this on. It's so very, very chic. It's very elegant, and it's going to literally go with everything in your wardrobe. I'm going to put this down and we're going to move on to the next item that you have already seen, but I want to devote some time to it. Okay, so I showed you this at the beginning of the show. Gorgeous black diamonds, white diamonds. Look at this, look at the sparkle, look at the detail of this gorgeous setting. Look at all of the diamonds you are getting. This is 8 carats total weight of black and white diamonds. This one here is a size 8.5. So this fits on my hand perfectly. I think this would be great for a man's piece. This is also great for a woman's piece. As I said, 8 full carats total, and I'm going to break this down for you. Starting with the center, black diamond, you have a 3 carat 55 point black diamond emerald cut. So that's just the center one, 3 carats, 55 points. You then have 3 carats and 1 point, so just over 3 carats in black diamonds around the outside of this ring. You also have, this is just totally coated with diamonds, it's amazing. You have 1 carat 46 points total of white diamonds. So you've got 3 carats 55 in the center, 3 carats and 1 point of black diamonds around it, and 1 carat 46. That comes to 8 carats and 2 points. Gorgeous, gorgeous ring. It does sit up a little high. So if you are somebody who is worried about that, then you might want to give that some consideration, because it does sit up. It's up 1, 2, about a quarter inch up off of the finger. But to me, I love the idea that the ring has got some decoration on the side, because sometimes, when you wear a piece of jewelry, you don't necessarily get a chance to see it like this all the time. You see it from the different angles as you are moving your hands, and so you see it from these various different angles. And what I love about this is the fact that every single place that you look on this ring, it is totally covered with sparkle. The price on this ring, and remember, it is 8 carats, over 8 carats of black and white diamonds. Normally in the store, $14,740. So we're taking off $4,422, which brings this down to $10,318. Remember, look at all of this diamond weight. Over 8 carats of diamonds. Look at all of this labor to set each one of these stones. Look at that massive, massive black diamond in the center. And look at the detail of the setting. The setting is so beautifully done. I'm going to turn it this way so that you can see underneath. Look at the back plate. Look at the beautiful, high polished shank. It does taper down, so if you are worried about wearing a larger ring, you get that big look, but that taper allows you to wear this beautifully. It's going to be very, very comfortable to wear. I really do love this. I also love the idea of black diamonds. I actually have a few black diamonds. Black diamonds to me are, I don't know, that little bit of extra mystery. You can't see into them like you can see a white diamond. They have that kind of very kind of like mysterious kind of quality. So what actually happens is, Cherie, thank you for being here. How are you tonight? Thank you for being here. I appreciate you spending some time with us this evening. So black diamonds do have that that air of mystery. You can't see into them like you can see into a white diamond. They also rely a lot upon their reflection, because they are as hard as a white diamond. They are as durable as a white diamond. They are made from the same material or the same gemstone, the same mineral that a white diamond is, but they are black, which makes them, I think, just that little bit more rare, a little bit more unusual. And certainly if you wanted to use this as an unusual engagement ring or an engagement ring for a guy, because a lot of men are getting, when people get engaged now, oftentimes the woman gets the ring and then also the guy gets the ring. So it's kind of like, they call it the man engagement ring. So if you wanted to have this as a man engagement ring, this would be great. But I also think that this is a style that a lot of women like to wear. I've seen a lot of women wear this style. I love this east-west kind of look to it. It is an incredible, incredible piece. $10,318, over 8 carats of black and white diamonds. A bold, beautiful look, very elegant, and to me, I think this is just so great. You're going to have to buy this, so you're going to prevent me from buying it, because this is really my style of ring. If I actually have a ring that is very similar to this, but this is a incredible, incredible, incredible look. So I hope that you love this, and we are going to move on to the next piece in the show. And I'm going to just leave this on so you can have a look at this while I show you the other things in the show. The next piece, let me put this up here, if I can find it, hoping that's it. The next piece in the show is this incredible necklace. Now, I have two here, just full transparency. There are 2 necklaces, so I will show you the one by itself, but I wanted to show you these as a stacked item, because to me, this is such a great stack and a great, great combination. So now let me take this off and I will show this to you on its own so you can see how incredible this piece is. This is item number 600-01969, and this is normally retailing in the store for $195 for Mother's Day, because this would make a perfect Mother's Day gift, and I'm going to explain to you why. Because first of all, what you're getting, oh, I didn't even tell you the price. Let me finish telling you the price. Okay, so 50% off $195. That means you can get this home at a Mother's Day special for $97.50. What you're looking at here are cultured pearls. You have 10 beautiful cultured pearls here. You've got 2, 4, well, maybe not 10. Hold on. 2, 4, 6, 8. You've got 8 cultured pearls. You also have these beautiful stations, and these stations have lab-grown diamonds in them. You've got 3 of them. They are each heart-shaped, and they each have lab-grown diamonds. Just a little accent of diamonds, so you just get that little bit of extra sparkle. This is done in sterling silver. It is 14 karat gold plated on top. And again, you've got the 8 cultured pearls. You've got these gorgeous little stations here, each one of them a heart shape. How perfect to give your mother something like this, where you're giving her the gift of hearts, you're giving her the gift of diamonds, and you're giving her the gift of pearls. I think that is so incredibly wonderful. Pearls, cultured pearls, they are one of the few gems, or the only gemstone, that is actually grown in a living being. So think about that in terms of motherhood. These have been grown just like a child incubates in a mother. And this would be a beautiful, beautiful gift for Mother's Day. It is 18 inches in length. It has a generous lobster claw clasp. Let me show that to you. 1 second. There you go. Generous lobster claw clasp. And you actually have 3 jump rings. So it has an 18-inch jump ring that I'm going to put this on now, a 17 and a 16-inch. What that means to you is, like I was telling you earlier with the diamond necklace, with the diamond solitaire necklace, is that this allows you to wear this piece wherever you want. So you can use this. I had it stacked up with the other necklace earlier, and I had it on its shortest, on the 16-inch. Or you could put this on the 18-inch, meaning that it would be here, and maybe wear this with a strand of small pearls. It would be incredible. 18 inches in length, cultured pearls, lab-grown diamonds, and for $97.50, and you can get this home for Mother's Day. Remember, hit the shop button, and if you say, $97 is still a considered purchase, Michael, hit the shop button, put it into your shopping cart, and it will tell you there is an option called Affirm, and that will allow you to literally pay this out over time. Cindy says that this is a gorgeous piece. I truly believe so, Cindy. I think that this is incredible. I love the combination. I love these little heart-shaped stations. I love the stations of the double culture pearls. I really do think this would make a beautiful Mother's Day gift. For under $100, you'll be able to give your mother the gift of diamonds, give her the gift of cultured pearls, give her the gift of gorgeous precious metals. Sherry says, it's so pretty and delicate. It really is. It's very beautiful, Sherry. It's just one of those pieces that I think it would be at home in so many different settings. And because you do have that ability to shorten it, if you wanted to wear this over top of a turtleneck, I'm going to put this on a darker color. So if you wanted to wear this over top of a turtleneck in the cooler months, you could absolutely do that. If you wanted to wear it with an open blouse and wear it up short during the summer months, it would be an incredible, incredible look. It is a beautiful open link. Again, these are the 3 jump rings that allow you to change the length. I'm going to show you each of these stations up close. Again, there's your 2 cultured pearls. Here is your station, your heart station with the lab-grown diamonds. Then you have the 2 cultured pearls, another station with lab-grown diamonds that is heart-shaped, 2 cultured pearls, another station with diamonds that is a heart shape, and then 2 cultured pearls. I just really think that this says it all when it comes to Mother's Day, when you consider that the cultured pearls are something that is grown inside another human being, and not another human being, but in an alive being. And the fact is you have those little hearts, and those little hearts really tell your mother how much you love her, and you're giving her the gift of diamonds, you're giving her the gift of cultured pearls, and you're giving her the gift of precious metals in a truly versatile piece that she can wear so many different ways. So we're going to move on to the next item in the show, and that is a pair of gold hoops, which I cannot find. I'm hoping that that's them. Okay, so when it comes back down to earrings, again, the earrings that I showed you earlier. So I want to show you, these were the hoops I started out with. Now we're moving into gold hoops. These are an incredible pair of hoops done in 14 karat yellow gold. Now, this is an everyday value at Carroll's Jewelers. Now, what that means is that these pieces that are everyday valued are really priced to go. They are the best possible price and the best value, which allows you to get these home. There's also several options here. So these here are in 14 karat yellow gold. These are in stock. They are done in that huggy style. I love look at that sparkle you're getting here. And I'm going to show you why. Because these are they have a texture to them. I'm hoping you can see this, almost like a mirror ball. And they are playing with the light. So you have all of that gorgeous sparkle. There are no stones in here. These are just highly polished metal. So these are in 14 karat yellow gold. These are in stock today. So you could just call the number at on the screen, 954-463-3711. You could get these home. The price is $500. Remember, that is an everyday value in 14 karat yellow gold. If you wanted something that is a little less expensive, these also are available in 10 karat yellow gold. They have to be ordered, but they can be ordered very quickly, almost in 24 hours, 48 hours, something like that. So you can get these at home. Remember, call the store, 954-463-3711. and speak to them. They'll tell you about the 10 carat option. The 10 carat option is $390. So in 10 carat, $390, and in 14 carat, which is what is here, is $500. These have a drop of a 1/2 inch. So I'm going to show that to you up close so that you can see a 1/2 inch drop. These have that gorgeous sparkle. I love the fact that you are getting this much sparkle from that gorgeous polished gold. And I also love the color. These have that rich, gorgeous gold color. Of course, being 14 karat, they are gold all the way through. They are not gold over the top. You have your ability to get these in 14 karat yellow gold for $500 or 10 karat yellow gold for $390. All you need to do is call the store and find that out. You can also, by the way, go to the website, which is www.carrollsjewelers.com. Carroll's is Carrolls, jewelers.com, and you can actually shop all of the pieces that they have right there. These are done also in a huggy style, so there's really, again, no chance that you're going to lose these. No butterfly to worry about or fumble with. These are incredibly easy to put on. There you go. The hinge is on the bottom. There you have the post. You just put this up. I don't think you're going to hear it, but it clicks into place, and then you're secure. You're ready to go. But while I have it up there, I do want to show you the texture. Look at this texture. I love this kind of mirrored, that disco ball feel to them. And I'm thinking that you're probably getting a little bit of sparkle here too. I know that I am getting sparkle. So anyway, an incredible piece. And again, $500 in 14 karat yellow gold. And if you wanted to get them in 10 karat yellow gold, they're going to look exactly the same, by the way. So 10 karat yellow gold, $390. And again, you do have that ability. Hit the shop button, put it into your basket, and you'll be able to see if you put the, if you check the affirm option, how much it would be for you to spend to set this, to space these payments out over time. An incredible, incredible pair of earrings at an everyday value, brought to you by Carroll's Jewelers. And again, if you get these home and your mother doesn't love them, if you're giving them as a gift to her, if you don't absolutely fall in love with these, you have 60 days to return them. All you need to do is make sure that you keep it in the original packaging, the original condition, and with the original tag that comes on them. So an incredible pair of earrings. We're going to put these down and we're going to move on to the next item in the show, which is a beautiful bracelet. Now, this bracelet is a vault find. You're going to ask me, what is a vault find, Michael? Well, let me tell you. A vault find is a piece that has been in the safe at Carroll's Jewelers for a long time. So what that means to you is that it either means that the piece, if it were to be ordered today, would be significantly more money, or in this case, since this is an estate piece, probably not able to get again. This is a gorgeous gold bracelet, solid gold bracelet. You are looking at, actually, I'm going to take this ring off right now, but don't forget about this. This is an incredible piece at an incredible value. And this bracelet, as I said, solid gold. Look at the gorgeous color. You have 28.5 grams here of 14 karat yellow gold. 28.5 grams. This is a substantial piece. The price on this is $3,800. That is a price that is an incredible price. Just if you were to take this and melt it into a refinery, for example, a lot of people are doing that now because the price of gold is so incredibly high. If you were to do this and take this to a refiner, basically the melt value here would be $2,400. So literally for just over $1,000 more, you are getting this piece with all of this gorgeous workmanship. As I said, this is an estate piece. They often don't make bracelets like this anymore. Look at all of this beautiful cutting work, all of this beautiful diamond cutting work, and these are all done in this kind of, I'm trying not to get shine on this now. So they're all done in these beautiful, almost like a starburst kind of pattern. What that means is that it does give you that golden glow. It does give you that little bit of extra sparkle. I'm going to show you the inside here so that you can see how it's made. I love the fact that this is a little bit more on the unusual side. Oftentimes you'll see bracelets like this and they will be just simply round. This is got that gorgeous kind of like octagonal feel to it. It does have a safety right here on the side, so you can flip this up and then undo the bracelet. It is hinged, so it will be very easy for you to get onto your wrist. It is an average size wrist. So if you do have an average size wrist or a smaller wrist, this would be great. I'm sure that you heard that click, because that click is like major. So that click is very secure. And then of course you have that safety chain on the end. 28.5 grams of 14 karat yellow gold in this gorgeous panel style with all of this beautiful cutting. Average size wrist, $3,800. Remember, the price of gold is crazy. This is a vault find. This is something that has been sitting in the vault, and we could not get this again, not only because of the price of gold, but also we would probably never be able to find one. This is an estate piece. It is an incredible, incredible bracelet. If you do love that old world feel, that old world style, this would be an incredible piece for you to have. $3,800 is just literally just over the value of what it would be to melt this in gold. And then you have all of this beautiful workmanship as well, all of this beautiful cutting. And at the time, most of this work is all hand done, hand cut with these precise, intricate patterns that give you that gorgeous golden glow. So now let's move on to a necklace that you saw a little earlier. This is a beautiful chevron shaped necklace. This is 14 karat yellow gold. It looks like it is a lariat because it looks like this piece here hangs down, but it is not. It is a lariat style. What you're looking at here is 14 karat yellow gold. It has it is an 18-inch length. I mean, this part here is 18-inch, okay? So you've got 18-inch in length. You have the ability to put this onto the 18, the 17, there's a jump ring here, or the 16. So you do have the ability to put this at different lengths wherever it looks best for you. Then on the bottom, you have this beautiful chevron, and you have a drop of 3 inches here. That is going to give you that long, lean look. This is an incredible layering piece done in 14 karat yellow gold. The price here is $540. 14 karat yellow gold, you've got that gorgeous dramatic drop. It's going to sit here, so this is going to sit really, really, actually it's going to sit about there. So this is going to be very dramatic for you. And if you wanted to shorten it, as I said, you have the ability to shorten it from 18 to 17 to 16 inch. And you have a significant amount of gold weight here as well. This is a heavy, heavy ring, 14 karat yellow gold. And I just think that this is that perfect layering piece. If you do love that dramatic look, Sherry says that it is beautiful. It really is. It's unusual because you're not going to see this like on everybody. You're not going to see yourself coming and going with a piece like this. This is going to be that piece that you put on and it's going to make a statement. And it does give you that ability to have it layered so you can layer it with other pieces. I think that this would be this probably is best as the most outside of any layering because it does have that dramatic drop. And you would have a hard time finding something that might go around that drop unless you're doing like an opera length strand of pearls with it. 14 karat yellow gold. The price here again is $540. It is truly a beautiful piece. I just love the lariat style. It gives it that high-end designer feel. And it gives you the ability to really be your own designer with exactly where you like to put this. If you wanted to put it shorter, if you wanted to put it longer, if you wanted to layer this with other things, if you wanted to wear it by itself, it is an incredible piece. $540. And again, remember, hit that shop button, hit that affirm when you put it into your cart. And what that means is that you'll get that ability to pay it out over time. So if $540 is a significant amount for you, and if it's not a significant amount, and you just say, hey, you know what, I like to be very careful about how I spend my money each month, so therefore I'd like to pay it out over time, you could absolutely do that. An incredible piece, 18 inches, with that ability to make it in as a 17-inch or a 16-inch. And I'm going to just do this one last time with this so that you can see what I mean about layering this. I think that this is such a great layering piece. So if you wanted to wear this as a layered piece, look at this. It is really just that great length that's going to allow you to wear this and have a total look. This is going to be very elongating to the body from a stylist perspective. I'll tell you that this is going to give you that long, lean kind of décolleté here, that long, lean neckline. It's going to be really perfect. I am going to put this down, and we're going to move to the last piece of the show because there's a lot to talk about with this piece. I teased you at the beginning of the show. I teased you in my posts about the show because this is something that you will not see. This is a one-of-a-kind piece. This is a piece that you can shop the shopping channels till the cows come home. I don't think you will ever find a piece that is as incredible and high-end as this piece is. What you're looking at here is a 70-carat kunzite. That's, you heard me right. 70 carats in the center. Now, kunzite is an incredible material. It's spodumene, which is the mineral that makes this stone. It is about 6.5, 7.5 on the Mohs hardness scale, so it is a durable stone. They're usually known for their high clarity, their high brilliance. They are also pleochroic. What that means to you is that the play of light that you get from this stone is incredible. You see it there. You see almost that violety blue, those pale pinks, an incredible stone by any stretch of the imagination. Now, this is a size 7, so I can only do it here. So you have a 70-carat kunzite here. Now, what that equates to, I'm just going to measure it for you so that you can see, because it's a little bit difficult over a monitor, I'm sure. So look at the size of this stone. Incredible. Almost an inch. You've got just about 3/4 of an inch. So this is one single gorgeous kunzite. It is truly an incredible stone on its own. Now, I will tell you that they do say for kunzite, it's better for evening wear. And the reason for that is you can see here in the artificial light that I have, and which everybody has on the inside, that artificial light really gives it a tremendous amount of play, a tremendous amount of brilliance. But out in the sun, the direct sunlight can sometimes fade a kunzite. So it's better to be worn internally for evening wear. This is actually it's 70 carats, 9 points. You also have diamonds around the outside. What you have in diamonds is 2 carats, 37 points. So first of all, you have that gorgeous halo around the outside. This is a scalloped halo. Now, let me show that to you up close. What that means is that these kind of undulate around the stone. And again, the beauty of diamonds is the way they play with the light. When you have an undulating or a scalloped kind of halo, what that means is that each one of these diamonds is going to catch the light at a different time. So that means that's what is adding to all of this sparkle that you're seeing here. What you also have are white diamonds and blue diamonds done in this beautiful, one-of-a-kind scroll work design. So you see the blue diamonds, you see the white diamonds, and this gorgeous scroll work design. Look at the incredible, incredible detail here. All of this handwork, all of this beautiful hand polishing that went into making this, and all of these gemstones on the side are all done in little mini bezel settings. That means it's going to be extremely smooth for you. I'm going to turn it to the back so you can see it has an incredible back plate. You often see jewelers looking in the back. This is what they're looking for. They're looking for those telltale signs of quality. This piece here normally is $26,100. You can take $6,525 off of this piece and this evening get it home for $19,575. $19,575. Now, I'm going to tell you, I know that that is a considered purchase for everybody. But the reality is, when you are looking at high-end jewelry, one-of-a-kind pieces like this is a one-of-a-kind piece. When you actually have, well, Sherry says that this is a beautiful stone. It's incredible, Sherry. I wish you could see this in person, because the sparkle, the brilliance, all of the gorgeous colors, all of those beautiful pleochroic colors are just coming through here in an incredible way. 70 carats, 9 points. 2 carats, 37 points of natural diamonds wrapped around this in this gorgeous scroll work, in this undulating, beautiful halo for $19,575. It is set into 14 karat white gold. But I will tell you, this is not something you will see every day. If you are that collector of high-end jewelry, if you are that collector of one-of-a-kind pieces that you really cannot find again, and they just don't mine stones this big and the cut stones this big. So this is truly something that is unusual, rare, and extremely, extremely beautiful. I hope that you have enjoyed the show. Look at how nicely this matches this. I hope you've enjoyed the show tonight. Thank you for being with me, all of you. I truly appreciate it. I will be back next Thursday with more one-of-a-kind pieces, perhaps. And this is very, very rare. So do not waste your time. If you do truly love this, again, I know it's a considered purchase, but it is definitely worth it. Luke says, thank you for being here as well. Sherry says that she loved the show, and see you next time. Thank you, Sherry. I appreciate that. So have a wonderful evening. Great weekend. Thank you so much for being with me.